offense gets set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. As he'll get this only back to the 20.
Lucy. 380. 372.
Bortles now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
How about that, taking a deep shot on the first play of the game, obviously wanting to set a tone by pushing the ball downfield, just came up incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
That is right. Set. 380. Move.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep is Tavon Austin. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
We got three, fellas. We got three. We go 47. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Prescott to throw this time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Miles Jack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hank. Set. Green 80.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Safarian Jenkins has it to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Green 80. Move. Let's go.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to run forward with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Hurns, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 13. A handoff to Fournette. And he's got some space here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hank.
On first down, Bortles. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Green 80.
Bortles. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Green 80. Green 80. Move. Green attack.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Flush to his right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles now on first down. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
An exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyrone Crawford coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Sack, baby. Sack.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Green 80.
On second down, here's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Sack. Green 80. Green attack.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Switch. Switch. Hey.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
11.
In his own end zone, it's Bortles, and that's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
46. Gun. Here we go, 46. Gun. 46.
Prescott now on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Set. Green 80. Move. Green is set.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The pitch to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, good footwork on the spin. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Now
they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity. In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point. Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star.
Omaha. 372.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Steps away to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green 80.
Throwing now is Bortles. It's complete to Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
So right.
Now Bortles got to have this one. The quick slant caught and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 95 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing is Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
372. 372.
Bortles to throw on second down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Set. Green 80.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Green 80. Green 80. Green 6.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the